My name's Benaiah Perez. I'm 14 years old. I'm in ninth grade, and I've become the dedicated youth now for about 4 years. Growing up in church for me, it was fun, but at some moments, it was kind of hard. It was fun for me because I've been homeschooled my whole life, so I never saw my friends on a day-to-day basis like you would in real school. So I would see all my friends, on the weekend at church. I would see them on Saturday, Sundays, and Wednesdays. So that was something I always looked forward to. But at some moments, it was hard, it was kind of challenging because I didn't want to go to church all the time. Sometimes I didn't feel like it. Sometimes, something was happening and I just didn't want to go to church. Sometimes, it was kind of just same old, same old. I would go to church and I knew God could move, but God wasn't really moving in me. I didn't really feel anything from God. I kind of just went to see my friends and just leave because everything kind of just felt bland. I'm very much closer with God than I have ever been in my life, and that started in about November. In November, I was very insecure. I didn't like how I looked. I was really insecure about what other people thought of me. I didn't want to stick out from the crowd. I didn't want to be different. I wanted to be the same as everybody else. I wanted to blend in with the crowd. And in that season, my friend encouraged me to read my Bible. And so in my head, I'm thinking, why would I read my Bible and why would I pray to God if God already knows what's happening? If God knows what's happening, why would God not just help me? Why do I have to ask him to help me? Why doesn't he just do it? But I still read my Bible. So I read my Bible. I read some chapters and I read like a Bible story plan. A part of me was still just like not feeling it. I was still feeling insecure. I was still hurting and I just didn't feel the best. And I remember in December, one dedicated night, Gia prayed over me. And when she prayed over me, I just felt God really tell me that, Benaiah, you're different than everybody else, and I've called you. And that really stuck with me. That word different really stuck with me. I like sticking out from the crowd. I don't like being like everybody else. I pray and I read my Bible, and I just feel this love and I feel this peace that God gives me because I know he's called me. And something that really stuck out to me is that a little while ago, Pastor Michael preached a message and he said something about, is God a reality or is God a concept in your life? And before, I think God definitely was a concept in my life, but I think now God is very much a reality. I believe Gen Z were one of the most talented and we're one of the most gifted generations ever. God is doing crazy things in the youth of Las Vegas and in dedicated youth. I'm seeing kids like walk into dedicated youth with depression and leave dedicated youth with joy. And I'm seeing kids walk into dedicated youth heartbroken and leaving here healed and healing. What God is doing in dedicated youth is just crazy, and God's not done. I can't wait to see what God has in store for dedicated youth.